Hello, dear yogis. Welcome to 35 minutes Vinyasa Flow practice where we will connect with our bodies and souls through wavy, mindful movements, together strengthening our bodies and connecting, really feeling and appreciating our breath. If you like what we are doing, please press subscribe button for free in the bottom right corner to help our channel grow. Thank you guys. And let's begin today at the sitting position Dimond pose by coming to a kneeling position, bringing our knees and feet together and sitting on our heels. If it's not comfortable here for your knees, ankles, leave a blanket under them or change to the crossed-legged sitting position. Find your comfortable posture. Close your eyes and start feeling your breaths in and out. Observing how long, deep they are. Do you breathe through chest or tummy? Is your breath fast or slow? How do you feel at the moment, emotionally and physically? Is your body stiff or relaxed? Is your mind calm or very active? Just observing and being with your breath, with your emotions, with your mind, and with your body. Whichever union of emotions, physical feelings, brain activity is today, accepting it, being with it, and allowing it to be. Slowly opening your eyes, and let's meet at the end of the mat in kneeling position with tucked toes into the mat. We'll start gently moving and awakening our body. With inhalation, let's lift our arms through sides up, reaching with fingers to the sky. Let's take a couple of breaths here, lengthening our spine, neck, opening our shoulders. Firm fingers reaching up, feeling breaths in and out. And with exhalation, lowering arms through sides down and interlacing fingers behind back. With next inhalation, gently lifting our palms up in the back, mindfully checking with our body regarding our lifting intensity level. How much do we want and need today? Inhale, let's release our palms and lift through the sides into shoulders height. Exhale, draw your palms together in front of you as hugging imaginary ball. Inhale, return with hands horizontally back, drawing your shoulders back together. Repeating your rhythm. Exhale, drawing palms together in front, relaxing neck. Inhale, opening our heart and feeling all the fresh air filling our lungs. Let's just be in this movement, feeling our breath, our body's changing position, observing how we feel in this movement. One last time, exhale, drawing palms together. And inhale, lifting palms through sides up, fingers to the sky, and exhale, twist to the left. Bending left arm behind back, gaze to the left, continuing feeling the breaths. Giving ourselves gentle, calm time at the beginning of the practice. Inhale, gently returning to center, lifting arm through sides up. Exhale, twist to the right. Bending right arm behind back, feeling our right shoulder, all right side of the body down to hips. Checking again, wanted intensity of twisting. Together, being gentle with ourselves, having the first twist today. Inhale, coming back to center and slowly moving forward to all fours. Shoulders over wrists, knees, hips distance apart, and let's lift our toes and give them a little bit massage by turning them around to one side, releasing the tension after sitting on them for a while. Changing the sides, maybe moving up and down or curling toes inside, however best feels today. And let's lay upper feet on the ground and transition to puppy pose by crawling with palms towards the top of the mat and laying our heart towards the ground. Our hips continue to be over knees. Let's lay our forehead on the mat if it's possible. Inhale, lift your shoulders and tummy a little bit up. Forehead continues on the ground, and exhale, lower down to the ground. Continue pulsation in your rhythm. Inhale, curling gently tummy in. Exhale, lengthening our abdomen area, opening our shoulders. Being in this movement, together feeling the breath. And now let's transition to thread the needle pose by moving with our right hand under the chest to the left and laying all the arm, including shoulder, on the ground. Let's turn our head to the left and our left arm stays facing front, and if it's too much, let's bend the elbow for less pressure. And let's switch the sides. Right arm comes back facing front and left arm lays on the ground between head and hips, turning the head to the right and laying all the left shoulder on the ground, keeping hips in one line, feeling the breaths and stretching our shoulders here. Returning to center and slowly transitioning to child's pose by lowering the hips back to the ground and our arms stay facing up front. Settle comfortably in this comforting pose. Have a deep breath in and out. And let's move slowly with upper body towards the front of the mat, shifting the weight on the palms as upward facing dog. Exhale, return to child's pose. Continue slowly with attention to your body. Inhale, stretch your back, open gently your heart. And exhale, return to the child's pose. Massaging our vertebrae. Inhale, coming to front. Gentle stretch. Exhale, returning to child's pose. Fourth time, coming to the front position. Stay here and let's move your hips, shoulders a little, adding some waviness and sensuality to the movement. And when ready, exhale, coming back to child's pose. Repeat 2 more times. Pausing at front and moving the body to sides the way your body wants today. Observing how it feels, giving a little bit imagination, letting the body to move as it wants, trusting our intuition. After third time, returning to child's pose, stay here for a breath in and out, checking in how you feel. And let's lift to downward facing dog through all fours pose. Let's bend our knees and pay attention to our back first, moving with our chest towards our thighs. Our palms rooted, and let's find how far we can go with our shoulders backwards. When finding this position, let's stretch and lengthen our legs one after another, slowly with breath. Feeling our hamstrings, calf muscles, and feet. Giving love and attention to these areas. Feeling the shoulders, back stretching, and pressing from the palms and index fingers. Let's stay here for a couple of moments more. And now let's straighten our legs and move towards the front of the mat, step by step. Our feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's straighten our backs, feeling our hamstrings. And exhale, forward fold, touching chest with thighs. And inhale now, vertebra by vertebra, lifting up, arms through sides up as well. Fingers reaching the sky, and exhale, placing the palms to the heart. Staying here a couple of breaths, checking in how you feel. And with inhalation, we will lift arms through sides up, our palms touch together in top, maybe gentle upper back bend, and exhale with palms together, forward fold. Relax your neck. Inhale, vertebra by vertebra with round back, lifting up, keeping palms together, lift them up as well. And exhale, bend your knees and with straight back, forward fold. Moving slowly, feeling your body, feeling your rhythm. Inhale slowly with round back, lifting up, stretching at top, and 2 more times. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly lifting up, vertebra by vertebra. And 1 more time, moving with breath. Inhale, lifting up. At top, gentle back bend, moving your shoulders back. Release your palms, keeping the arms straight. Feel your breaths, and let's prepare to sit down to chair pose by lowering hips down with straight back, arms remaining besides our ears, engaging our hips, our core, abdominal muscles. With next exhalation, let's draw palms together and twist to the right by placing left elbow behind the knees, drawing our palms far from the heart, in this way straightening our back and opening our right shoulder. Let's check that our knees are in same line. Inhale, return to center, lifting your arms up. 1 round of breath here. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow behind knees, drawing palms away from the heart. Knees in 1 line and our tummy engaged. Let's find our balance through breath and firm feet. And release, coming back to center, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Relaxing our neck vertebrae, and inhale, moving to halfway lift position. Exhale, stepping both legs back to plank pose, our tummy engaged and heels moving back towards the mat. And let's lift our hips up and back to downward facing dog. And now we will lift our heels, and from lower back, vertebra by vertebra, we'll move to plank pose. And exhale, we'll push to downward facing dog. Inhale, move to plank from toes, vertebra by vertebra, stopping here. And with exhalation, move to downward facing dog. Continue 1 more time, slowly and mindfully, feeling each movement, each pose, continuing engaging our core here. Then at a downward facing dog, inhale and lift your right leg up, keeping hips in one line, and slowly lower it down towards and between hands, making sure front knee is above ankle, and with inhalation lifting up to high lunge. Checking how deep we can sit, our back leg is straight and shoulders back to each other, fingers reaching the sky. Find the balance by rooting foot and toes to the mat and ground. Deep inhales and exhales. And let's turn through waist to the right by drawing arms to sides. Unlike me, try to keep them in one line. Our fingers engaged and front knee facing front. And now slowly turning to the left side of the mat to wide-legged stance. Align your heels and toes facing to sides. Let's straighten our back and shoulders back to each other. Keeping this alignment, bend your knees, drawing our navel towards the spine. Let's lift our arms up front and with inhalation, drawing our arms horizontally backwards. Exhale, arms coming back up front. Continue in your rhythm. It's the same arms movement as it was in the kneeling position at the beginning of the practice. Exhale, hugging the imaginary ball. Let's check that our knees point to the same direction as toes, moving with breath, opening our heart when inhaling, drawing shoulders together, exhaling, rounding our back and relaxing our neck. Firm feet, firm legs, strong body together with softness feeling in the wavy movement. After next exhalation, let's turn to the front of the mat to high lunge. Let's check that front knee is above ankle. Breathe and align here. Our straight back leg and shoulders back to each other. Exhale, lower the arms to the ground and step right leg into plank pose. Inhale here, engage your core, and exhale, lower your knees to the ground. Sit on your right side of your body, keeping legs together, knees in one line, and we'll do a variation of side planks. Make sure palm is further from shoulder, and with inhalation lifting our hips and left arm up. Exhale, lower them to the ground. Continue moving here, lifting our hips as high as we need today, and our palm goes above head. Our right palm is rooted and hips in one line. Then in up position, feeling our all left side of our body stretching, front thighs up to fingers. After next exhalation, let's turn to the center and come back to plank pose. Feet hips distance apart and turning to the left side of your body. Grounding left leg, hips and knees in one line. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. Pause the movement between breaths. Inhale deeply, then lifting up. Pause here with breath, and with movement observe how you feel and continue lowering down. Repeat the same here, moving with breath, being here and now. That's it with this pose, guys. Then in down position, turning to the center to plank pose. Core engaged, breathe in here. Exhale, push to downward facing dog. Check in here how much your legs are straightening. And with inhalation, lifting left leg up, keeping hips in one line. Exhale, lower the leg down towards the arms. Front knee above ankle, lifting to high lunge. Pressing our foot and toes to the mat for stability and checking the alignment. Our back leg straight, shoulders back, arms straight and fingers reaching the sky. Feeling inhales and exhales. And let's check, maybe we can sit deeper in this pose. Observing how we feel. And let's move from waist to the left with arms reaching to sides. Let's try to keep arms in one line, finding the stability and ease through breath, through deep inhales and exhales. A little bit more. Well done, guys, and let's move to right side of the mat to wide-legged stance. Our heels in one line and toes looking to sides. Let's transition to goddess pose with straight back by bending the knees, navel towards the spine. Arms up front and inhale, drawing horizontally backwards. Exhale, meeting in front. Keep waving, guys, drawing shoulders together when inhaling, rounding the back when exhaling, opening the heart when inhaling, relaxing neck when exhaling, checking in how deeply you can sit in this pose, feeling the breath, being in the movement. Our navel towards the spine. And after next exhalation, with rounding back, moving to the front of the mat to high lunge. Lifting arms up, checking in how deep you can sit in. Back leg straight, deep inhales, exhales. And lower palms down to the ground. Stepping left leg back to plank pose, align here and push to downward facing dog. Let's continue transitions between plank pose and downward dog. Inhale, going to plank pose. Exhale, moving to downward facing dog. Moving slowly and mindfully, checking in with our body and observing how strong we are. Inhale, vertebra by vertebra, going up. Exhale, straight back to downward dog. Well done, guys. And now, step by step, let's go to the front of the mat. Inhale in halfway lift pose. Exhale, forward fold and release. Slowly inhaling vertebra by vertebra, lifting to stance position, arms through sides up, stretch here, and exhale, palms to the heart. And now, guys, let's get ready for balance pose with a twist. We can do it. Let's bend and lift our right leg, hugging the knee and shifting the balance to the left foot. Let's find our focus point somewhere in front. And now with left arms, peace fingers, let's grab our right big toes and slowly straighten our leg. We can stay here, or additionally, let's draw our right hand horizontally towards the back of the mat. If you feel fine here, let's turn our gaze to the back arm. Our goal here is reach with right fingers further to the back and with right toes further to the front. In this way, lengthening our body and making beautiful twist. Slowly coming back to center, and let's place right ankle above left knee. Our palms to the heart, and let's sit to imaginary chair. Deep breaths in and out. Strong body. And slowly stepping out of a position. Shake your right leg if needed, and let's go to the left side. Lifting and hugging our left knee, and let's stay here if you feel that today is enough. If we can go further, let's straighten our leg, hugging the big toe with right peace fingers. If we are alright here, let's twist to the left, moving with left arm towards the back. And maybe additionally turning our gaze to the left. If it's your one of the first times, don't worry, just keep trying at one of the previous steps mentioned, accepting where we are at the moment and going from here. Releasing the pose slowly, and let's put left ankle above right knee. Drawing palms together towards the heart, and let's sit to imaginary chair with our hips. Find your depth level this time. And release. Good job. Let's bring our feet together, and with inhalation, let's lift our hands through sides up. Stretch here and slowly forward fold when exhaling. Relaxing our neck, and when inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping to plank pose, one leg after another. Inhale here. Exhale, push to downward facing dog. Let's move one more time between plank and downward dog. Last core engaging pose, guys. I'm with you. Keep going. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving to plank from the lower back, connecting with breath and finding the strength. Keep going, guys. Moving with breath. Stopping at the top and at the bottom of breaths and movements. And that next downward dog, staying here. Well done, guys. Deep breaths in and out. Checking in how much your legs are straightening this time. And let's move the arms towards the legs into squat pose, but with lifted hips in level as knees or a little bit higher. Let's lower our arms to the ground, and let's relax our neck, moving with shoulders to the sides. Let's play a little moving to sides intuitively. And now it's time to sit in a squat pose. Let's draw our feet to the edges of the mat, palms together with elbows pushing our inner thighs to sides, together lengthening our spine. Breathing in this pose, feeling our hips and spine. And let's have pulsations here, with inhale tucking in our tummy and rounding back, exhale lengthening our torso and back. Inhale, tucking in. Exhale, lengthening. Continue in your rhythm, feeling the breath, being in this movement, every second observing how our body moves. Let's transition to a puppy pose by crawling with palms forward, laying knees on the ground, hips distance apart and in line with hips. Let's lower our heart to the ground. If you can lay your forehead on the ground and feel comfortable, let's bend elbows and place palms above head. Pulsating here, inhaling, curling in the tummy. Exhale, lengthening the torso and spine. Moving with breath, stopping at the top and the bottom of the breath, observing how you feel. Pulsating in our own rhythm, how our body needs today. And releasing the pulsation, slowly stepping out of the pose to crossed legs seated position. Moving to the calm side of the practice. When sitting comfortable, with inhale, lifting our hands through sides up, reaching with fingers up to the sky. Exhale, let's twist to the right hand in the back. Let's stay here mindful, checking in how we feel and how much we want to twist at this moment. Inhale, returning to center, arms up, fingers reaching the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. checking and picking our turning to the left intensity, neutralizing our body, spine, and nervous system. Coming back to center, and let's have a forward bend variation with our feet drawn together and knees laid to sides towards the mat. Let's take our feet with the palms, straighten our back and forward bend, pushing our elbows into inner calves. Breathing deeply in and out. Maybe we can turn our inner edges of feet to the sides, creating the space for our calves, hips, and maybe we can bend a little bit more with our straight back. Keep checking, staying mindful, observing the situation of our bodies and how much we can bend today with exhalations. Well done, guys, and slowly stepping out of a position by straightening legs to sides. Our second last pose before Shavasana. Let's make sure that toes and knees pointing to sky, and inhale, lifting arms up. Exhale, lower down the straight back by tipping the fingers forward in front of you. Inhale where you are, and with exhalation, maybe fingers going a little bit forward. Even if it's the millimeter, let's celebrate the process. And with next breaths, let's check with our bodies if we can move even a little bit more today, or this point is enough. Continue breathing deeply, feeling our bodies going a little bit forward millimeter by millimeter, or staying where we are accordingly to what our body says. Observing where we are and deciding what to do next, on the mat and outside. Slowly, let's step out of a position by laying on the mat and hugging our knees. Last pose before Shavasana. Let's be gentle with our backs, feeling how firm we want to hug the knees and push to the heart. Feeling the breath, feeling how our body comes down, giving our body time and space to rest. And let's lay comfortably into Shavasana. Our legs wide apart if comfortable position. Arms to the sides of your body, or maybe on the heart, or on the belly, or on both. Choosing how it feels best today. Having deep breaths in and out. Feeling our body parts touching the ground, relaxing and sinking into the mat and the ground. Our crown of the head, neck, shoulders, parts of the arms touching the ground, spine, vertebra by vertebra, hips, hamstrings, calf muscles, heels, all relaxing and melting to the ground. All our upper body light and relaxing. Light and relaxed feet, toes, ankles, calves, knees, our upper shoulders, upper arms, throat, all the face. All is light and relaxing. Feeling our deep breaths in and out. Feeling our skin touched by air and earth elements. Giving attention to our skin. Feeling how it collaborates with the air, the ground, how it breathes even. Being in all this harmony of the body and outer elements surrounding it. Let's have a deep breath in and out. Let's turn to the side of the mat. Slowly. Let's stay here until we are ready to lift to a sitting position. When lifted, let's have a deep breath in and out. I wish you a beautiful day, my loves.